Naughty Sports Gamer here. Welcome to another episode of the 40-Year Sim. We are in the 1989 playoffs, round one. Check out the bracket. We got the 1 seed, Watch the Bullets with John Stockton versus Reggie Miller and the Cleveland Cavaliers. We got the classic Boston Celtics with the 4 seed, Bird and McHale versus Dominique Wilkins and the Atlanta Hawks. Patrick Ewing, the Knicks versus the 6 seed Sixers. Pistons versus the Bulls, Warriors versus the Kings, Jazz, Lakers, Mavericks, Rockets, and then the 1 seed Blazers versus the 8 seed Clippers. The Knicks would go on to beat the Sixers in Game 1 in their matchup, 117-95. Sleepy Floyd had 29 points. Ewing had 27. Andrew Toney had 17. John Long had 15. Roy Hinton had 17. Sam Bowie had 12 points and 5 rebounds. So that means the Knicks are up 1-0 in this series against the Sixers. They played each other last year in the playoffs in 1988, and the Knicks ended up beating them in the second round to lose, and then they went on to lose to the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. And here we have the Celtics versus the Hawks, Game 1 at the Garden, 9.5 minutes left to go. No one seems to be fouled out at this point. Am I to understand that correctly? So yeah, let's jump into this game. Even if someone were to foul out, we would still want to watch this game. Dominique Wilkins is going to make that bucket to make it 91-90. And in the ensuing Hawks possession, Dominique passing it to Mike Mitchell, who's going to draw the foul. So here's Mike Mitchell. In real life, Mike Mitchell, I think, had retired or was playing in Europe or was injured. One of those three options. But he is happy. He is healthy and playing for the Hawks in this sim, which is great. Larry Bird makes that basket. 93-92 is the score. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Mike Mitchell again, dunking it this time, and the Hawks regain the lead. Kevin McHale makes that bucket there. 98-97 now. 6:50 left to go in the game, and here is Rolando Blackman making that layup. 197. McHale passing it to Danny Ainge, who dribbles, pulls up for the jumper, sinks it, back to a 1-point game. Here is a miss by the Celtics, leading to the Hawks in transition, and Blackman makes that basket. Blackman once again is going to drain the shot. 104-99. Can the Celtics fire back? Larry Bird says, yes, we can. 106-103 now. 3.5 left to go. Larry Bird with a turnaround jumper. It is good. Cutting the lead to 1. And here's Johnson passing it to Danny Ainge, who sinks the shot. Dennis Johnson missing, but the Chief gets the putback. Rondo Blackman is going to drive and make that layup. 109-108 now. 1 minute left to go. Larry Bird and the Celtics want to put this game away. And that shot helps. Kevin Willis, though, gets that putback to make it 111-110. 26 seconds left to go. A foul. If anyone knows how to change that setting so that the teams stop fouling when they don't have to, I would greatly appreciate it, because it really, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to foul when there's time on the shot clock? Yada, yada, yada. 113-110, Celtics with the 3-point lead. Dominique Wilkins makes that shot, making it 113-112. Now you have to foul. Dennis Johnson is going to sink both free throws. And here's Mark Jackson taking the pull-up 3. He misses. Kevin Willis passes it. Jackson gets the ball back, hits the front of the rim. Intentional foul is going to lead to a Celtics victory. 117-112 is the final score. Larry Bird had 28 points, 11 rebounds. Danny Ainge had 22 points. Kevin McHale had 20 and 12. Rolando Blackman had 28 points, 6 assists. Mike Mitchell had 20. And this might be the thumbnail of this video. It would be nice to get a nice clean shot of Wilkins for a thumbnail, but that's definitely a candidate. Let us see if we can move on to Jazz versus Lakers. The Jazz, if you haven't been following all my episodes, and you might not have been, my view count has been taking a hit for the 89th season. I don't know. Whatever. But if you haven't been following the Jazz, they have Michael Adams. They got Daryl Griffith. Magic Johnson, by the way, drain the bucket there, 199. And here's a basket by the Jazz, 101-100. Jazz with the lead. Magic Johnson recaptures the lead for the Jazz. For the Lakers. Good Lord. James Worthy to Michael Thompson to Michael Johnson. Why do I want to say Michael Jackson? I'm almost saying Michael Jackson, I swear. Not good. Michael Adams makes that shot. 106-103. Lakers with a 3-point lead. Here is Magic Johnson. Wait, what have I been saying? What have I been saying? Okay, I went back and checked. I only said Michael Johnson once. I've been saying Magic Johnson. That's good. There's Darrell Griffith making that shot. 108-105. Magic to Michael Thompson. Gets the dunk there. 5-point lead. Michael Adams can't make that shot. Too many Michaels and Magics. Michael Thompson, Michael Adams, Magic Johnson. Throw me off. Byron Scott is going to make that shot. 112-105. And the final score would end up being, drumroll please, 116-105. Magic Johnson with 34 points and 10 assists. James Worthy with 28 points and 8 rebounds, or 26 points and 8 rebounds. Michael Thompson at 14 and 12. And Hersey Hawkins, an efficient, very efficient 20 points in 18 minutes. You might want to consider starting him at some point, Jazz. Just saying. Lakers got a 1-0 lead, though. And let's check out Mavericks versus the Rockets historically in this sim history. Okay, let me drop some sim history on you guys. In this sim, the Rockets have been owned by the Mavericks every time they meet in the playoffs. They cannot get past the Mavericks for whatever reason. And here they are losing by 3. But Hakeem makes that shot to cut it to a 1-point deficit. Purvis Short makes that basket. Rockets have the lead. Here's Rodney McRae making that bucket. 101-98. Joe Dumars misses. Airballs it, actually. That's no bueno. Less than 4 minutes up to go. 3-point lead for the Rockets. Can they hold on to it? Can they actually beat the Mavericks in the playoffs? Hakeem Olajuwon in the paint. Makes that shot. 5-point lead. And here we go. The Rockets are on a run. Purvis Short with the dunk. 7-point lead. Can the Mavericks pull off a comeback here? Mark Aguirre makes that basket. 5-point lead. And here's Purvis Short. Clumsy pass. McRae catches it. Makes the shot. 7-point lead. Derek Harper tries to drive it. Passes it to Joe Barry Carroll, who misses. And the Rockets, let's see if they can expand this lead even further. They can. Rodney McRae makes that layup. And that pretty much does it. 113-104 is the final score there. The Rockets are able to beat the Mavericks game 1 at Houston. Hakeem with 28 and 15. 13 to 23 from the field. Ralph Sampson at 22. We never see Ralph Sampson. We never see Ralph Sampson when we jump to Rockets games. That is something to think about as we see more of them. You know, when I started the sim and I realized that Olajuwon might be able to get drafted by the Rockets, I was really excited to see Olajuwon and Sampson together on the court. So it's really disappointing to me to jump into these games and not see both of them out there at the same time. So that is disappointing. It's something to think about, like I said, as we head into the off season. Just dropping a little hint there. But I guess we did see a little bit of Ralph Sampson, or did we? I don't remember, but I guess I do have some screenshots of him making shots. But I don't think I'm going to use a Ralph Sampson thumbnail because that would be misleading because he's barely in this video. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention some trades that happened that I didn't talk about in my January video, but the Pistons made 3 trades to get Johnny Davis, Joe Klein, Terry Teagle, and that is about it. They traded away Alton Lister to make some room for Joe Klein. I wanted them to have a young center on the bench, and Terry Teagle adds some shooting. Johnny Davis has been efficient. Otis Birdsong is cooked, and Jose Vargas wasn't doing too well. I'm basically just trading for guys who are efficient to help the Pistons make a championship run. And look at this. They are cruising along against the Bulls in Game 1 of their series. And kind of a running quote unquote joke of this sim is that we're never able to jump into Bulls games in the playoffs. We've rarely watched any Bulls in the playoffs. It's really disappointing, and hopefully that changes down the line. I don't know. Maybe in this video, don't hold up hope. Don't hold out hope for Bulls content in this episode, unfortunately, as the Washington Bullets beat the Cavaliers to take a 1-0 series in that series, 1-0 lead in that series, I should say. Then we had the Warriors beat the Kings in a game that wasn't particularly close. 29 points for Len Bias. And then we had the Portland Trailblazers beating the Clippers 109-107, a game that I wish I had jumped into, but one of those things where one team was leading for a long, long time, and then boom, out of nowhere, miraculous comeback, and by the time I realized it, I had already simmed the whole thing. So that is where we're at. Now we're on to game twos. Knicks beat the Sixers again, 127-108. So this is feeling like deja vu. 56 points for Patrick Ewing. 20 of 24 from the field, too. 56. Are you kidding me? Wow. So what a performance by Ewing. And here's game 2. Hawks, Celtics. What are we talking about? Hawks, Celtics. And as we get to the midway point of the fourth quarter, we got a 92-89 lead. The Celtics at home. Danny Ainge with 27 points. So let's check this out. Dominique Wilkins misses that basket. Robert Parrish with the rebound. Let's see if the Celtics can expand on their lead and make the Boston crowd happy. Larry Bird cannot do it, but Roy Tarpley can. 94-89. You know, it's interesting that we're seeing a lot of Tarpley this season as Larry Bird makes that shot right there. Mike Mitchell misses. Robert Parrish with the rebound. 96-89. As soon as we jump in, it's like the Hawks just can't make a bucket. Here's Dennis Johnson. He makes that shot. 98-89. This game might be over already. Hopefully not. Dominique Wilkins will make that basket off glass to keep the Hawks alive, but Dennis Johnson is going to make that shot. And that's pretty much it. Final score, 109-103. Danny Ainge with 30. Larry Bird with 23 and 10 assists. That is. Robert Parrish with 12 and 11. And good win for the Celtics. They are up 2-0 in this series. Dominique at 23 points. Mike Mitchell at 22 and 11. Rondo Blackman at 17. And let us move on to the Lakers versus Jazz. This is a blowout. 127-105. The Lakers now have a 2-0 lead against the Jazz. Michael Adams at 30 points, but it wasn't enough. Rockets, Mavericks. Rockets did beat the Mavericks in that one game where I was ranting about Ralph Sampson. Let's see if they could do that again. It looks like they might not be able to. And it also looks like this game won't be jump worthy because the Mavericks have a comfortable lead and a comfortable win. Sampson at 24. Purvis Shore had 22. Gus Williams at 20. Interesting to see Sampson had a lot of minutes in this game. I really don't understand what's going on with the rotations. But that is that. Mavericks tie up that series. Here are the Pistons versus the Bulls. And once again, Michael Jordan lets us down. What is going on here? Damn it. In real life, these guys met in the 89 Eastern Conference Finals. And the Pistons are just kicking their butts. They're kicking the butts of the Chicago Bulls. Michael Jordan had 28 points, but not enough. He needs more help, I guess. I don't know. It's disappointing. Really disappointing to not see any Bulls footage thus far. Cavs, Bullets, though. Cavs! They got a nice commanding lead right now. Can the Bullets cut into it? Looks like they can't. Looks like the Cavs are going to take Game 2 in D.C. Very interesting. Looks like Xavier McDaniel was fouled out, which is not great. I hate having to continually mess with the foul tendencies and stuff like that, but 2K is weird like that. Here's Game 2 of the Kings versus Warriors. Finally getting to see this series. Kevin Johnson is going to miss that three-point shot. Arvydas Sabonis is gonna get the rebound and the putback. 93-89. The Sacramento Kings with a 4-point lead. Can they win their first ever series in this sim? Can they win their first ever series in Sacramento? Len Bias makes that shot, tying the game up at 93. Here's Kevin Johnson missing a three. Chris Mullin with the rebound and putback. Chris Mullin again, driving, throwing up the floater, no good, but Otis Thorpe helps him out there with the basket. 99-96. We got Arvydas Sabonis dribbling against William Bedford. He's going to make that shot. 101-96. Deadlift Shrimp misses the layup attempt there. And here's Chris Mullin with a transition three. It is good. 104-98 now is the score with just over a minute left to go. Len Bias is going to make that shot, cutting the lead or the deficit to 4. John Starks misses that shot. And an intentional foul is not going to happen. In fact, the Alvin Robertson layup is going to happen. And the final score would be 108-100. The Kings beat the Warriors. Kevin Johnson at 29 points. Arvydas Sabonis at 23 and 18 rebounds. 5 assists. Chris Mullin had 17. Len Bias at 22. Detlef Shrimp at 16. And yeah, interesting stuff as I contemplate whether or not I want to get a king or a warrior for a screenshot. I feel uncomfortable using Len Bias as a thumbnail. I don't know. I don't know why. I just feel weird about using dead people for my thumbnails. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna like get me. You know, the ghost of Len Bias is gonna be like, "Hey, don't use me for your YouTube thumbnails." I don't know. That's just a weird, irrational fear that I have. Clippers beat the Trailblazers in Game 2 to tie up that series 1-1. That's pretty interesting. And now we have reached Game 3s. The Sixers have a 7-point lead against the Knicks at the Spectrum. Can they prevent a sweep from occurring? Let's check it out. 5-point lead. Roy Hinson makes it a 7-point lead. Sleepy Floyd passing it to Kofod, who makes that shot. Here is Roy Hinton with the slam. 110-103. Bernard King is going to take it to the hole. Miss. Charles Oakley gets the bucket. 5-point deficit for the Knicks. Here's Andrew Tody with the layup. Back to a 7-point lead. Mo Cheeks passing it to Roy Hinson, who's got the smooth stroke. 114-105. This game's over. 124-115 is the final score. Not much excitement there, but it is interesting to note that the Sixers managed to prevent getting swept. Andrew Toney had 23 points. Roy Hinson at 21. Sam Perkins at 16. John Drew had 15. Sam Bowie had 12 at 14. Patrick Ewing had 26. Bart Kofod had 25 and a three-pointer. And yeah, now let's check out maybe another Hawks Celtics game. Is this something that we want to do? It's a close game thus far. And yeah, I think this might be a game we should jump into. Why did I do that? Why the hell did I do that? Hawks win, I think. Jazz, Lakers. All right, let's check this out instead. We're in Utah. Mark Eaton passes it to Chuck Person. And here's a layup by Darrell Griffith. 4-point lead for the Jazz. Magic misses. AC Green with the putback. And here's a shot by Mel Turpin, who we rarely ever see in any footage, any sim action, CPU versus CPU action. James Worthy misses that shot. AC Green to the rescue. Yeah, there you go. There's the bucket. 96-94. Here's Michael Adams dribbling. Passing it to Mark Eaton, who makes... Nope. Who makes... Yeah, there you go. Makes that shot. 98-94. Utah Jazz with a 4-point lead. Here's a long baseline 2. Cutting the lead to 2. Michael Adams is going to make that shot. 4-point lead for the Jazz. Here's Magic Johnson. The long two of his own. 198. Michael Adams is going to pass it to, who's that, Gene Banks, who also makes a long baseline jumper. So the Jazz are making their shots. Here's a bad pass. Oh, wait, actually, that turned out pretty well. Chuck Person receives the pass, makes the layup. 104-98. Magic Johnson with the hoop. 104-100. Check this out again. Is that a bit of a Euro step action there? No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Asked and answered, I guess. Magic Johnson with another long two. Uh-oh. Lakers cutting into the deficit even further. James Worthy ties the game at 104. Michael Adams is going to pull up for the jumper and make it. Back to a 2-point lead for the Jazz. Byron Scott gets the screen set up for him. He passes it, and the shot is made there. I couldn't catch the jersey number. Damn it. Michael Adams, though, makes that shot. 108-106 is the score. Magic Johnson is going to miss that shot. Mark Eaton with the rebound. Intentional foul. Jazz win. 110-106 is the final score. And so the Jazz avoid getting swept. Michael Adams at 30 points, 12 assists. Chuck Person at 20. Mel Turpin at 15. Daryl Griffith at 17 points and 7 assists. Gene Banks at 12 points. Mark Eaton at 6 points and 10 rebounds. So that is nice. Magic Johnson had 30. Kareem, who we never see anymore, had 20. Kareem is in his last season, by the way, guys. So it's unfortunate. Hopefully we see some Kareem at some point. There he is. Hey, he's in the background right there. Not wearing goggles, not bald. I was unfortunately not able to get a bald goggle-wearing Kareem in my sim. And I'm pretty sad about that, actually. I'm kind of broken up about it, and I'd rather not talk about it anymore. So let's move on. Mavericks versus Rockets. We are in Dallas now. Easy to forget that the Mavericks are the 5 seed and the Rockets are the 4 seed, especially since the Mavericks seem to have the Rockets' number, as evidenced by this steady, consistent lead that they have over them. But it's close enough that it's worthy of a jump, so let's check this out. 4-point lead for the Mavericks gets cut to 2 with that shot by Olajuwon. And here is Mark Aguirre missing that basket. Charles Barkley, Sir Charles, gets the foul drawn, and I think he makes the free throws. Brad Davis makes that baseline jumper. 107-101 is the score. Here's Ralph Sampson. He makes the shot. He's still got the goods. Why isn't he out there anymore? Damn it. And here's a shot made by Mark Aguirre. Here's Ralph Sampson again. Enjoy it, guys, because we rarely ever get to see this. He makes that basket. And here's Mark Aguirre with Purvis Short on him. He passes by him. Decides not to take that shot, but Charles Barkley gets the basket. So I guess that was the right move. Gus Williams to Hakeem Olajuwon. That's a bucket. Here's Mark Aguirre missing. Purvis Short with the rebound. And the Rockets have a chance to cut into the lead. Here is too damn tall Ralph Sampson making that basket. It's almost like he should be in the ends of games. Just a thought. Mark Aguirre dunks that ball. 113-109. Gus Williams passes it to Lewis Lloyd, who almost never makes a basket. That's exciting. Well, he makes baskets. We just never see him. Joe Dumars makes that shot. 115-111. Joe Barry Carroll with the rebound there. And Joe Dumars is going to pass it to Charles Barkley, who gets it to Mark Aguirre. Barkley again gets blocked by Sampson, the rim protector. There's Joe Dumars making that shot. Damn. Here's Hakeem Olajuwon, though. He drains the jumper. 4-point game, 6-point game now. Gus Williams cuts it back down to 4. Check out this rebound of Gus Williams. Off-ball action here. Receiving the pass, getting the bucket. Nice to see him not having to have the ball in order to score, right? That's pretty nice to see. And here is Gus Williams again. Old Gus with the basket. 119, 117. Do not intentionally foul, you son of a bitch. Yeah, you know what I want to do? Oh, wait, never mind. Perhaps Sampson gets the rebound there. Okay, let's see if this works out for them. Purvis Short gets fouled, actually. Interestingly enough. So that prevents a three-point opportunity or three-point play opportunity. Missed free throw there. Whoa. That is not good. Let's see if Joe Barry Carroll can make these. And if he can, the game is pretty much over. He does make those. 124-118 is the final score. 2-1 lead in the series is what the Mavericks have over the Rockets. Let's check out the scoring leaders. Mark Aguirre with 22 points. Derek Harper with 21 and 11 assists. Ralph Sampson at 34 and 10. Hakeem at 20. And let's just try it. Can we get a Bulls-Pistons jump, please? Please give it. Oh, my God. It's like when as soon as Michael Jordan goes to the bench or something, that's what it feels like. He goes to the bench, and the Bulls are just toast. So the Bulls are eliminated in this game. In fact, I wonder if I should check to see how many minutes they were having him play. You know what I've been doing? I've been tightening rotations before I start the playoffs, but I haven't really been finagling with the minutes. And I feel like maybe next year I should do that. I don't know. I don't want to have to micromanage too much. I do enough micromanaging already in this sim. Having to determine how many minutes each player plays feels like a bit much. But if the Bulls are losing like this, Michael Jordan should be playing like 44 minutes a game. Let's face it. And he's probably not doing that. So something to check out. Cavaliers tie the game now. We're watching Cavs versus the Bullets. There's a shot there by Xavier McDaniel. 96-94. Jeff Ruin makes that basket. 4-point game. We are in Cleveland. Reggie Miller steps back with the shot. 98-96. Xavier McDaniel up against that Scott Skiles. Has no chance. 196. I think that is Scott Skiles. Come on, Scotty. Trying to defend the X-Man there. I just don't think so. John Stockton makes that shot. 102-98. The Bullets, by the way, won like 63 games. Here's Reggie Miller making that three-pointer. 103 and 101. Jeff Ruin misses that shot. Larry Nance with the rebound. And Mark Price passing it to Anthony Mason, who makes the... No, he doesn't make the bucket. No. He misses, draws the foul. Anthony Mason. I love the fact that they have Anthony Mason. He's the X factor for the Cavs. The Bullets have the X-Man, but Anthony Mason is the X factor on the Cavs. As Jeff Ruland draws the foul there. What I mean by that is I just feel like he could be an important glue guy. He passes the ball really well, and he can make shots and be a secondary playmaker, with Mark Price being the primary playmaker. Here's Anthony Mason missing that shot, though. Not coming in clutch there. So I guess I jinxed it a little bit. And here's Xavier McDaniel with Mason on him. McDaniel passes to Stockton and makes that basket. 107-103. Mason's a rookie, by the way, so Reggie Miller misses that shot. Mason will have time to grow and get better as things go along. Reggie Miller, however, is going to make that three-pointer. This game is not over. Oh, that was a 2. I guess his foot was on the line. And intentional foul here. Let's see if Jeff Malone can make these. If he can, I think we can get out of here. And no. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Reggie Miller, he's a threat from beyond the arc. So is Mark Price. Another thing I love about this team is that they have 2 absolute snipers. Mark Price, that's a good look. No. He should have passed it to Reggie. That was a mistake. 110-107 is the final score. Bullets beat the Cavs. The Cavs are a sneaky, dangerous 8 seed. They were playing very good basketball all season, and they just kind of like fell off towards the end of the season. But they're sneaky, dangerous. Reggie Miller had 24.7 assists. Anthony Mason had 16. So what I'm saying is the Bullets, I'm not surprised they're struggling against the Cavs because the Cavs, they're a fake 8 seed. They're a good team. They're not your typical 8 seed that just backs their way into the playoffs. So that is something to keep in mind as we watch more of the series. But the Bullets do take a 2-1 series lead. Chip Malone 21 points. Whew, I'm getting sweaty. And let's check out Kings Warriors if we can. That would be great. It's April 23rd, 1989. The Kings get off to an early lead. The Warriors do not seem like they can catch up. No. Kings win that game, 2-1 series lead for them. And yes, the Pistons are in the second round already. I think I mentioned that, or might not have, but they are in the second round already. They swept the Bulls. The Clippers, wow. Let's jump in. We got to do it. Benoit Benjamin is fouled out. Doesn't matter. We got to jump into this game. Tom Chambers, as the shot clock expires, makes that shot. 81-79. Now it's 83-81. Here's Marquez Johnson passing it to Tom Chambers. He makes that basket. 85-81 now. Kiki Vandeweghe makes that shot. And here's Clyde Drexler. Dribbling, driving, surviving, thriving. Blazers again. Drexler passing it to Kiki Vandeweghe, who makes this jumper. 87-85. Here's a dunk by Clyde Drexler, an alley-oop to be exact. And a 4-point lead all of a sudden for the Blazers. Tom Chambers tries to keep the Clippers in the mix with that bucket. Kiki Vandeweghe with the elbow mid-ranger makes that shot. Clyde Drexler also makes a shot. 93-89 is the score. 4 minutes left to go. What a pass by Jay Humphries to Tom Chambers. And now here's Marquez Johnson making that bucket. Clyde Drexler handling the ball at the wing is gonna drive, make that shot. 95-93. A tight game. Jay Humphries makes that basket. 95 all. Here's Tim McCormick with that shot. Blazers regain the lead. Jay Humphries pulls up for the jumper. It is good. Clyde Drexler, as my voice starts to go a little bit, makes that long two. 99-97. I got 17 minutes left to talk. That kind of sucks. Here come the Blazers. Tie game. Clyde Drexler is going to make this shot over Mike Woodson. 101-97. Jay Humphries misses. Tom Chambers misses. Jay Humphries, no good. Tom Chambers, Jesus Christ, guys. He makes a shot. But intentional foul is going to lead to some Clyde Drexler free throws. And that is going to do it. 105-99 is the final score. The Blazers would go ahead and take a 2-1 lead. But that was a tight game. The Blazers definitely didn't feel good about that win. They're glad that they won, but that didn't. You don't come away feeling like that you dominated, obviously, because the Clippers really came at them, and it was a tough contest. Moses Malone was really quiet in this game, by the way, which is interesting to note. I saw him out there, but he wasn't getting the basket at all. Marquez Johnson was 9 from 26, which is not great. Tom Chambers, that was 17 for 21. Jay Vincent, 16 points. Benoit Benjamin, 13 and 10. Jay Humphries with 12 points and 6 assists. Darnell Valentine at 8 points. I guess they were all from free throws because he missed both of his field goal attempts. So, yeah, interesting that Moses Malone wasn't really doing much out there. Clyde Drexler with 31 points. I know Moses Malone is old, but still, right? He should still be getting the basket. Still be getting the basketball, I should say. Especially toward the end of the games. He's your leader. He's still your best player. Even though he's old, he's still your best player. The Sixers would go on to take this game 4, tying that series up at 2 apiece. Tony had 26 points. Ewing at 22. So thus far, we still only have one team that made it to the second round, but that might change soon as the Celtics would go on to beat the Hawks 108-103. Rolando Blackman with 23 points. Larry Bird with 30. Listen, the Celtics won the finals last year. I mean, the Hawks, definitely disappointing. You know, they made the big trade for Rolando Blackman, but they had a great season, and they'll be back next year. I'm not too worried about them. Utah Jazz get eliminated 136-107 is the final score there. Derek Griffin at 26 points, or 28 I should say. Magic Johnson at 25. So the Lakers are moving on to round 2. And they'll be facing the winner of Kings Warriors. Rockets Mavericks. Let's see what happens here. Mavericks take the lead. Doesn't look like the Rockets can catch up. Oh, maybe they can. We'll jump in. 6 minutes left. Hakeem with the shot right there. And then this is not deja vu. It's the next possession. And he dunks the ball. 87-87 is the score. A block there by Sampson. But Charles Barkley will make that shot. Regaining the lead for the Mavericks. Gus Williams to Hakeem Olajuwon. Dunks it once more over Joe Barry Carroll. And here's Brad Davis pulling in for the jumper. He drains it. 91-89. Mark Aguirre in the post. Passing it to Charles Barkley. That is good. 93-89 is the score now. Olajuwon. Double team. Doesn't matter. Makes the shot. 93-91. Hakeem Olajuwon turns around. Look at the post work. Centers. Young centers watch. I don't know what I'm talking about. 95-93 now is the score. Hakeem with a miss there, but a make there. So back to a tie game. I'm thinking like Shaq in college is watching this game getting inspired. That's what I'm thinking because it's 1989, so he'd be about 18. So freshman Shaq is inspired by Hakeem right now. And let's see Hakeem go to work. He turns around, misses that shot. Ronnie McRae gets the rebound though. Let's see what the Rockets decide to do here. As Hakeem is gonna miss that shot, which is a big disappointment for the Rockets. And here's a pass, a risky pass by Derek Harper, but it pays off. Mark Aguirre makes that shot. Hakeem to McRae. That is good. Derek Harper fires back with another shot. 101-97, Mavericks with a 4-point lead. There's a bad pass by Gus Williams. And here comes Charles Barkley passing it to Mark Aguirre. Great pass, great shot. 106-100 is the score. Does this mean that the Mavericks... I don't know what this means, actually. 27 points for Mark Aguirre. Charles Barkley had 16 or 18. Hakeem had 36 and 13. My goodness. My, oh my. That is quite delicious. But they lose. So, you know, it's a nice stat line, but doesn't mean much in a loss now, does it? Lewis led to 15 points. Very efficient 15, by the way. And yeah, the Rockets have been eliminated. So there you go. The Rockets are done. The Mavericks move on. Let's check out Cavs Bullets. Can we check out a Cavs Bullets game here? And the Cavs, whoa. Jeez, good Lord. I mean, when they're winning big. Because they blew out the Cavs. I mean, they blew out the Bullets last time they played. The last Cavs win was a blowout as well. So that's very interesting. Warriors Kings. Let's check this out. 4.5 minutes left to go. We are in Oakland. And Sabonis gets the rebound there. Makes the shot. 88-85. Golden State is winning. Here's a rebound by Len Bias. He makes that shot falling down. 5-point lead for the Warriors. Arvidas fires back with a bucket. And here comes Reggie Williams to Arvidas Sabonis, who draws the foul. Sabonis at the line. At the charity stripe. Misses the first one. That's not great. Let's see if he can make up for that. He can't. So he misses that shot. Len Bias gets the rebound. Here's John Starks with a long two. No good. And Arvydas Sabonis gets the rebound. And let's see if the Kings can do something here. Arvydas Sabonis gets the ball back. He is gonna make that shot. So makes up for his mistake. Cycly misses that shot. And here come the Kings in transition. KJ Johnson makes that basket. 91-90. Kings with the lead. Turnaround jumper by John Starks is no good. And the Kings have a chance to add to their lead late in the game. And possibly win the series, by the way. A long two by Sabonis is not good. 1 minute remaining in the game. Len Bias at the wing here. Passes it to Ronnie Cycly. He's going to turn around. Make that shot. And the Warriors regain the lead. Here's a bad pass caught by Alvin Robertson. And the ball gets back to Robertson, who passes it to Sabonis, who misses that shot. 30 seconds left to go. John Starks to Chris Mullin. He gets intentionally fouled. No, what am I talking about? Not Chris Mullin. What the hell am I talking about? Wow. Okay. Well, 93-91. Let's just move on. Let's just move on from that bad mess up by me. As Otis Thorpe misses that shot. Sabonis gets the rebound and put back. Tie game at 93. Oh, Johnny Dawkins is 17 on the Warriors. I just haven't seen that much Johnny Dawkins when we jump into games, so that's my excuse. Not a very good one, but it's my excuse. Shrimp makes both free throws. 95-93. The Kings have a chance here. Let's see what they can do. Craig Ello. Goodbye. Final score, 95-93. The Warriors do take game 4. So this is a tied series. They get the win in Oakland. Johnny Dawkins had 18 points. Bedford had 12. A bunch of Warriors players with double digits. So that's nice. The only guys who didn't get double digit points is Shrimp and Muggsy Bogues, and some end of bench players too. So John Starks was out there for 37 minutes, by the way. Interesting to note. 10 points and 12 rebounds for Len Bias, who was 5 for 14 from the field. But yeah, it seemed like Johnny Dawkins was the star of the show today because he led the team in points. Sabonis had 18 and 13. Jamal Wilkes at 16. I forgot about Jamal Wilkes. I completely forgot about him. But he's still on the team. I forgot. And now we have Clippers, Blazers, 6.5 minutes left to go. I'm running out of energy. Running out of steam, but the show must go on because I got to get this video done. Moses Malone with a long two. That's why I give the ball to him, because he can make those. And here's Terry Porter missing that shot. Tom Chambers with the rebound. 92-87, 5 minutes left to go. We are in LA. Marquez Johnson with Terry Porter on him. He's going to make that shot. Marquez is. 94-87. Here's Terry Porter driving, making that shot. 5-point lead. Tom Chambers misses. Moses Malone makes that shot. 96-89. Tom Chambers to Moses Malone. There's a dunk. Clippers are starting to walk away with this thing. Clark Kellogg misses. Buck Williams makes the put back. Here's Jay Vincent to Moses Malone. That's good. 100-91. Let's see how the Blazers can respond, because you don't want this series to get tied again. Then it's an elimination game for both of you. Let's see. Clyde Drexler is gonna almost lose the ball. Terry Porter gets the ball now. Shot clock winding down. I don't know what's going on here, but Clark Kellogg makes that shot. 100-93 is the score at this point. Tom Chambers handling the ball at the wing. He passes it to Marquez Johnson, who is going to make that dunk right there. 102 something. Final score is 106-97. And so the Clippers tie the series at 2 apiece. This series is going to go back to Portland, and we'll see how things go from there. But very concerning. If you're a Trailblazers fan, then you might be a bit concerned about what's happening to your team. So, but let's check out this. Okay, so Game 5. Madison Square Garden, Sixers versus Knicks. Let's sim through this and see what happens as the Knicks have a lead, and they won't look back. And the New York Knicks will face the Detroit Pistons in round 2 of the 1989 playoffs. 110-96 is the score, or was the score. 33 points for Bernard King. Bernard Kofood had 18 points. So the Knicks are in round 2 now. The Bullets, wow. Bullets are crushing the Cavs in their elimination game. Their win-or-go-home game, and it's just not very close. 114-72 is the final score there. Bullets will face the Celtics. Pistons will face the Knicks. Both of those matchups sound very, very fun. I am looking forward to that very much. John Stockton, Jeff Malone, Reggie Lewis, Terry McDaniel, Terry Catledge, Jeff Rulin, Cliff Robinson. Good-ass Bullets team, and they're going to be facing Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish. Some good shit. Kings? Can the Kings pull off the win here against the Warriors? This is looking like a game that we can jump into. 94-89 is the score. Let's absolutely do it. We're in Sacramento. The Kings have a chance to make it to round 2 and face the Lakers. Let's see what happens here. Sabonis with the jumper. 7-point game. John Starks fires back with a bucket. And here is Alvin Robertson to Chris Mullin, who misses that shot. But Sabonis gets the putback. 98-91. Otis Thorpe makes the bucket. 9-point game. Arvidas with the jumper. He misses, but Alvin Robertson gets the putback. It is an 11-point lead now. Della Shrimp can't stop the bleeding. And assuming this ends up being a transition bucket, I think we could safely say the Sacramento Kings are going to round 2. Sabonis makes that shot, and yes, Kings fans can celebrate. They are going to make it to round 2 of the playoffs in 1989 in this sim. 114-97 would end up being the final score, and what a hell of a matchup between these two teams. It ended up in 5 games, but the Kings decisively win Game 5. 28 points for Arvidas Sabonis, 19 rebounds for him as well. Len Bias at 26 points, and John Starks at 20 with 8 rebounds and 6 assists. Johnny Dawkins at 14 points. I don't know why John Starks is this good in this sim, but I'm okay with it. If you're not okay with it, I understand. That's it. I understand, but it is what it is. I don't know. You can say a lot of things. Maybe him playing with Len Bias and Muggsy Bogues, his development soared, and he's a good player. I don't know. Clippers, meanwhile, have been eliminated by the Trailblazers. 123 to 102 is the final score there. And that, my friends, would do it for round 1. The Blazers will face the Mavericks. The Lakers will face the Kings. The Celtics will face the Bullets. And the Pistons will face the Knicks. We had some teams threatening to make some shocking results happen, right? The Cavaliers and the Clippers, we thought maybe something freaky could happen there, but the Warriors against the Kings, that was very very possible, of course, but ultimately, these are 4 very good matchups. I'm looking forward to sharing it with you in the next video. Stay tuned for that. That might come out very, very soon. Maybe tomorrow. I hope so. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to this channel. Right? This is some good shit, don't you think? All right, bye.